278 to Brussels. Please proceed toward gate 5. Thank you.
Ghana Airports Company Limited, the institution tasked with the planning, development and maintenance of all airports and airstrips in Ghana. The Ghana Airport Company is responsible for positioning Ghana strategically within the airport business in the sub-region. It is on a mission to upgrade the physical and technical infrastructure of all airports in Ghana.
My administration set out to review where Ghana Airport sits within the marketplace. We came up with a new vision and mission statements and also core values. Our vision is to position Ghana as an aviation hub and a leader in airport business in West Africa. The mission is to provide world-class facilities like you will find anywhere. And our value is to focus on service, providing the best service in the industry.
The growth in air traffic in emerging markets has warranted the need to upgrade, expand and modernize airport infrastructure in order to serve passengers better and remain competitive.
Looking at how to execute the strategy to execute the vision mission requires that we upgraded the infrastructure, the airport infrastructure. Over the years, it has suffered a lot of damage, lack of repairs. So we took an inventory and came up with appropriate strategies to address them. The core infrastructure of any airport is the runway and the pavements and then the terminal building. So we've systematically addressed each of this in all the airports with a particular focus on Kotoka International Airport, which is the nerve center of the organization. That's where we generate most of our incomes.
The long queues and overcrowding that once characterized operations at the Kotoka International Airport, especially during peak seasons, has now eased tremendously after the expansion works in the arrival hall of Terminal 2.
Basically, I think the management and board of the Ghana Airports Company decided to embark on the refurbishment project, which basically involves the arrivals hall. This involved expanding the existing facility to be able to handle 4 wide-bodied carousels and increase immigration booths from 12 to about 26 now, and also add what we call the E-gates, 7 of them. And basically the point is that that portion of the building had not seen any expansion in a very long time, and we got to a point where the numbers were completely overwhelming and we had a lot of congestion over there. And added to that, they introduced walkways and separated physically customs from the baggage reclaim area, which used to be a common choke point. So
The construction of a new terminal building at Kotoka International Airport will serve as a catalyst to the company's vision of positioning Ghana as the #1 destination point in airport business in West Africa when completed in 2017. The design and build concept of the Terminal 3 project is expected to handle 5 million passengers a year and process 1,250 passengers an hour.
Terminal 3, unlike the others, is designed from the ground up as a civilian commercial terminal. It will have all the facilities of airport terminal buildings you see anywhere. It will have large retail space, 3 business class lounges, and more importantly, for the first time in Ghana, 6 aerobridges. Aerobridges are the facilities that enable you to walk out of the plane straight into the terminal without going down into a bus and being driven to the terminal. This will position Ghana as one of the best airport terminals in the region.
Yeah, Terminal 3 is basically a 45,000 square meter new facility of 5 levels, 2 levels for departure, 2 levels for arrival, and the final level is a sub-basement facility for our baggage handling system. It's supposed to, as I keep on saying, address our growing number of passengers according to our projections.
In line with the Ghana Airport Company's program to rehabilitate and upgrade all airports, the Tamale Airport is also being refurbished to handle international operations, including the seasonal Hajj pilgrimage flights between Ghana and Mecca. On completion of this project, the Tamale Airport will serve as an alternative to Kotoka International Airport and would be able to accommodate wide-body aircrafts.
Tamale is seeing an upgrade and extension of the runway, from approximately 2,300 meters to 3,400 meters. So basically, by the time they finish the runway works in Tamale, we should be able to handle wide-body aircrafts in Tamale. It's because the runway will become long enough and strong enough to handle wide-body aircrafts. So that is the current work going on in Tamale. The work is expected to be completed by August. So it's a job almost getting to its tail end, and we should be seeing the completion very soon.
The story is no different at the Kumasi Airport, where currently master plan studies are underway for the extension of the runway and construction of a new terminal building.
With Kumasi, the project involves the rehabilitation and extension of the airfield pavements, which constitutes phase 1 of the project. The scope of the project includes patch works or patch repair works, laying of regulating layer to correct the profile of the existing runway and taxiway, laying of asphalt binder and wearing course, then pavement marking and grooving of the entire runway. Also, as part of the works at Kumasi, airfield lighting has been installed to facilitate night operations.
The Sunyani Airport has also benefited from some rehabilitation and expansion works, with resurfacing of the runway due to be undertaken later this year. Construction works have also commenced at the site for the whole airport, with plans far advanced to develop the Wa airstrip to become operational for commercial flights.
Wa is being worked on to be able to handle commercial flights there, and we expect that by the end of the year that should have been completed to allow the domestic airlines to fly there with passengers. Another project which is ongoing is the whole airport. That airport is being constructed from a greenfield point of view, and when completed, it will have a runway of 1,600 meters long by 30 meters wide, and that's as to the first phase, and that should be able to open up some flights into Ho on the domestic front.
International airline travels and passenger traffic to and from the Kotoka International Airport have increased enormously over the past few years as a result of the operation of new entrants into the sector and increased flight frequency of existing airlines. The domestic services front, on the other hand, has experienced a huge demand, thus making the Ghana Airport Company's decision to upgrade its infrastructure timely.
One, it was necessary. If you look around West Africa, all the capitals or the international airports are upgrading. To stay competitive, we have to. And I must say it should have been done much earlier. Our infrastructure was really nothing to write home about. It was weak, it was broken, it was not functioning well. And if we didn't take the right steps to address it, customers will start finding alternative ways to travel into the region. And so it's necessary that we stay abreast with what customers want.
We are having almost about total of 38 international airlines combined between cargo and passenger traffic. KIA is handling roughly around 7,000 passengers a day. So you really don't have any other choice to make sure that you meet the expectations of the stakeholders, especially the passengers.
Our current terminal was designed for 500,000 people a year. We are currently handling 2.5 million. So there's an existing demand. The terminal will help us hold on to our market share and possibly attract more because we have the infrastructure to do business. Extension of it would be employment, It will generate employment for more people. The bigger your airport and the more planes that can come in, the more employment you can generate. And I guess incomes to the general economy.
Pursuing the goal of making Ghana the gateway to Africa and an aviation hub in the West African sub-region involves providing connectivity through an effective air transport network. The economic importance of airports cannot be underestimated, hence the need to constantly evolve and plan ahead of the future.
Being a hub requires a whole lot of other things. You got to provide a full complement of airport services. So on the airport operational side, we will continue to invest in infrastructure. We will continue to improve on our services. We will continue to market for more business to come to Ghana, from tourism, from commercial, and from domestic. The other thing we are going to do is to look at the land side, which is the commercial side of our airport. The airport is not just a traveling point. It's become an address. 20 years ago, we started Airport City 1, which has become very successful. We intend to do a phase 2 of Airport City by developing the land side along our terminal or in the airport area. This Airport City development concept is going to be extended to all the regional capitals. And some of the investment that we can do ourselves, we will. We're also paying attention to cargo. Cargo is a growing business, which is freight, and we intend to also invest in that in Accra and particularly also in Tamale to take advantage of the vacuum in the Sahelian belt for logistics.